It is early. It is early, and I'm live. I actually been trying to go live for about an hour, almost 2 hours, but I had a little bit of maneuvering of deals we had going and stuff like that. So I'm gonna wait for more of y'all to get on the channel, but this is for the guys that are gonna watch it after the fact. Let me go ahead and get my YouTube up on the computer so I can uh, go ahead and start seeing comments and everything else. So. What we are going to be doing is we got. Oh, okay. There you go. There we go. Got a few of y'all on there already. Give me a second, and I'll get caught up with the comments real quick. And I am thumbs up number 3. Yep, I caught it. All right. What's up, John, Homer, Steve, CJ, Chris, Miguel, Brandon? Jacked up Leatherworks in the house. What's up, guys? How y'all doing? Oscar, Miguel. Yep. All right, guys. So what's going to happen this morning is I've got two things. We're going to try something here. One is we have sent the link to Craig and Carol. Craig's at work right now, but Carol's going to go live with us to show us the real cover from Jacked Up Leatherworks for her 80 wide avet. I know Jacked Up Leatherworks normally shows us pictures of his gear and stuff like that. However, on this one, he didn't get to show it. So we want to see what the finished product was. He was teasing us along the way with what it looked like and stuff like that. So definitely want to see what the finished product looks like. But again, too, Happy New Year's, guys. It's 2023. So I'm trying to start it off strong and go from there. I'm also waiting on a phone call to see how the fishing's doing because the wind is up, current is moving. It could be a crazy day for fishing. So as soon as I know, find out, I'm gonna try and make my way out there. But like I said, guys, I'm uh, doing what I can when I can and stuff like that. I could use some trouble. I'm here to help. Right on, John. Actually, I was watching. I was showing the kids one of y'all's videos and stuff. Man, they're like, man, he's pretty cool on his videos. I was like, yeah, he puts it out there and stuff like that. You were sharpening, or which one was it? I've been extremely brain dead this morning. Like I forgot Jeff's name there for a minute. I was like, I know his name. Call it a few times, and yeah. So yeah, no, and we went Christmas or New Year's Eve. We were trying to get on our last fish of the season, and that didn't even happen for us. But I know, uh, like I said, today the current's move or wind is moving, current's moving. The fish should be there. I know before the weekend, man, they were smashing on the fish and stuff like that. So yeah, it came up there. Market 21 for ladyfish, sharks, fish, and mullet here, and mullets are there. Oh wow. Okay. So I'm just waiting on confirmation from them to see if the link went through because that's been the other thing too. Between the two phones, one works great for adding in people, other one doesn't, and I keep forgetting. So we'll see. So, uh, but I did see something crazy this weekend. There, just saw the news this morning. They were talking about. Let's see, got an Avid Alex for Christmas. I was still haven't gotten to use it. I was home for 4 days for Christmas and got sent back to Orange Grove for 3 more weeks. Dang, that sucks. Well, what's up, For Life? How you doing? It was awesome. We got to meet, For Life's daughter and go fishing. We weren't on the fish like we were hoping to be, but it was still cool. My daughter and his daughter got to chill and play with each other a little bit while we were on the pier. I still had Kiki and Jaren with me as well. Um, so yeah, it was cool. But we're waiting on them to see if they're going to come through, and or if they're going to let me know the link's not working or whatever. But so, uh, there you go, there you go. KTM. Dude, hey, I need to send you a link. Go live with you while you're on. I'm game. Let's see. Good to see everyone. Yes, sir. We are here. Doing a few things. I'm working on some wire frames for the guys, but I guess I misplaced my pliers. I was using some red handle ones a little while ago. They didn't work out, so I'm going to finish these. And Jacob, I have not sent you the link just yet, boss. I'm waiting for Carol to come get the approval from them that they are ready because she was just getting up and had to set up the tripod and stuff like that, get her phone ready. Um, so we'll see what happens here in just a minute. Um, if not, then I will have to find out how to get them on there. And, maybe I'll have to go live later on this afternoon again to show that. Uh, And yeah, I'm excited. I want to see. Jacob always puts a lot of time and effort into the gear he puts out and stuff like that. So I definitely want to see what it looks like. And so pretty excited, man. Pretty excited. And for y'all that are new to the channel, Jac'd Leatherworks is one of our channel sponsors. But it's not just a sponsor. He's one of the ones that is proactive within the channel, passing on knowledge, helping others out and stuff like that. And he's also a blue renter too. So you'll see him on there. So that's very important to us, guys, that our sponsors are proactive because then, when questions get asked to me, sometimes I'm not able to answer. So I have to get with them and then get back with y'all. If they're already on the channel, then it makes it go that much more smoothly. And as for my hip, guys, I am also working in on walking without a crutch, but this is the best way I can describe what's going on. Okay, I walk as if it feels like I'm walking through waist high water as I'm trying to walk. So it's not fast, it's that kind of pace. And the reason being, because like I said, I'm walking, but it's normally with the crutch. And so now I walk certain areas, short distances without the crutch. And I'm physically concentrating on exactly how I'm walking because, like I said, for years, I got used to having all that pain. So I would limp and I've got all this muscle memory that's bad muscle memory right now. So I got to train my body to, hey, it's okay to walk on that hip. So I'm doing that, and I can definitely feel the muscles in that leg like wanting to work and stuff like that. So I got to put them to work. Got to get it done. Um, oh, and John, I was gonna tell you, man. Like I was reading some of your Facebook posts and stuff like that. Okay, there you are. Let's see. Hold on, real quick. Let's see if Carol can come on real quick. She just got the approval. Hey, good morning. Good morning.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
How y'all doing? How you doing?
Hey, I'm enjoying my day off from work.
Nice. I know Craig was saying that you work for a business that actually recognizes the second as a holiday or whatever, so you get the day off. And I was thinking to myself, I'm glad I'm not one of them businesses.
Well, my job, what I do on a day-to-day basis from Monday through Friday from 8 in the morning to 6 in the evening is I call people and ask for money and get cussed
I'm glad you haven't called us because we don't cuss you out, but we do.
out.
We do the like. Oh yeah, I'm getting on the computer, and yeah, and I think you saw that live video where
Yeah.
they were trying to sell us more insurance or whatever for. No, it was Google. Google wanted me to pay them to be advertised through their deal, even though right now you can find us on Google. Like we come up and within the top three listings for certain fishing tackle and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. But I was just explaining to the channel about how Jac'd Leatherworks is one of our channel sponsors, but also too, with the gear he puts out and stuff like that. Normally sends us a picture of what it looks like when it's finished and stuff like that. But I know between you and your husband that it was kind of on the hush hush until y'all finally saw it, and then he would do
Yeah.
it. but he missed that opportunity because he was trying to get it out so quickly he didn't get the final pictures. So I wanted to see if you'd be willing to show it to us so we can see what the final product is.
Yeah, I'm very happy with it.
Yeah, awesome. Oh, wow. Man, look at the colors on that thing. That is amazing.
And this right
I'm
here
so.
is a stingray.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
that's a
actually having to look
stingray.
at the computer because I'm trying to look at it on the phone, but the computer is a lot bigger screen, so it's awesome. Wow. I do have to admit, I am totally jelly. That I was so awesome with mine. I was like, I'm the first one to have one, and now that one, I'm like, okay, I'm definitely gonna have to get some upgraded stuff done to mine, and we'll see how it looks. But yeah,
Oh yeah.
uh, that's awesome. That is
That's the
awesome.
one side. And this other
Jeez,
side.
that's that's phenomenal, phenomenal work. Damn, Jacob, you did really, really because he's on the channel so he can hear us, but
Oh
he
yeah.
and he can see
My
it too.
favorite
So
part is that where it says
that
Carol's Purple Haze.
nice. Jesus, wow. Well, congratulations on that real cover. That's yeah, show us the sides. That very nice shark. Yep. And then the other side with the handle. See, now that's a whole new edition of that, and that looks phenomenal.
Yeah,
Wow,
definitely.
that's beautiful. And see, and that's actually a good thing because on the 80s, where that little knob sticks out for your
Mhm.
engager, sometimes like when we're pulling all the reels together, sometimes we hit it. You know what I mean? So a lot of times I leave it engaged in low gear just so it has a little more protection, but that's already there.
Yep.
That's phenomenal, Carol. That is sweet.
I know. I am
So
very happy with it.
beautiful, beautiful work. And again, Jacob, that's phenomenal, phenomenal work. So again, guys, thank you, Carol. That wow,
Welcome.
that is I love because it's got like a metallic color to it, and it's beautiful. Dang it, guys. Yep, yep. See, CJ is the one who won the 50% off, so he's man, I might have to use it for on his next real cover. So dang. All right, Carol. Well, I'm gonna bring Jacob on. I
All
do want to
right.
thank you for showing us that. That is amazing. Oh wow.
Yes,
I
I
can't
can't
wait to see
wait.
it when you'll have it in the sunlight on the beach, getting ready to yak out
Hey,
some bait.
there are videos to come for sure.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, and y'all, you have a blessed day. And we're gonna get Jacob on the channel because I know that's everybody's been waiting for that. So
Oh
awesome,
yeah.
awesome. Thank you very much. And I know y'all got another one on the way for
Guys,
the 130. Ooh, that was gonna be
I
sweet
know
too.
it's coming together. I can't wait to see it completed either. So,
Yes, yes. All right. Well, we'll see you later, Carol. You have a
all
good
right,
one.
bye guys. Bye.
All right. Bye bye. All right. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and send a link to Jacob. So he. All right. I am back, and again, thank you, Craig and Carol, for maneuvering everything to get on the channel this morning and stuff like that. And here we got Jacob. So let's see if we can get him on the channel real quick. The man, the myth, the legend for leatherwork. How you doing, boss?
Oh, well, like I said earlier, that sleep in it is not all it's cracked up to be.
You know what? And I have to admit that on so many levels because after my hip surgery, like obviously I couldn't just pop up, let me go to work, this and that. It was like, okay, I'm awake, but man, like I try to get up and this, and having my family help me, and which was awesome because they they really came together. And yeah, come on, I don't want to, but they would come and do it. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but yes. Oh, real quick, I gotta answer this question real quick because hello, looking for a good way to spool my new accurate reel, but I need strong tension online and can't do it alone. Any help? Are you trying to do it by yourself? Because truly, you can ship it to us. We can get it spooled up for you and shipped it back. And most of the time on reels like that, we're live on the channel, so you actually can watch it live as I'm spooling it up. And that way, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, we can really get that set up right there. Um, but if you're doing it yourself, well, then you have to. Uh, some people have gotten all thread and put some washers with some leather. I mean, it's a whole contraption you have to build, or you're gonna have to put some kind of towels around it and while holding it and stuff like that. Be careful not to put pressure on it against your carpet because you will burn holes in your carpet. We did that at my buddy's place. Um, there's kind of just ingenuity of how to put pressure on it. And if you're having trouble cranking it, they do sell an adapter that you can purchase to put on your drill to help you with that. But it's going to be another contraption of having a extra pair of hands to help you doing that and stuff like that. So easy to say, ship it to us. We can get it done for you. You can even ship us your line, and we can spool it on for a small fee, and we can go from there. But all right, so for y'all that are new to the channel, we got Jac'd Leatherworks with us today. It's one of our channel sponsors, who's I would say is one of our biggest ones, because of all the work he does with us. Just being proactive. I mean, on the channel with us, whether he's live with us and or in the comment feed, just being proactive. That's to me, that's one of our biggest sponsors in any way, shape, or form. You know what I mean? So it is pretty awesome to have it. Sorry, guys, I have to reposition my hip. It was letting me know it's hey, still here. I'm still here. Yep. You're still there.
Yeah. My knee was like that.
But hey, bro, awesome work on that reel cover. Wow, that thing's amazing. Like, I mean, we were seeing you kind of a little step by step, which you would show a little bit, but to see it completely put together was just. I told her I'm jelly. I'm jelly. I was completely jelly.
And
Definitely gonna. I don't
believe
know
it or
if
not,
you
that is
tool it. The what?
I got my lights doing weird stuff over here.
No, I was looking at you, kind of started looking around and stuff like that.
Damn shop lights.
Right. So, oh, wow. So we're on the 75-inch TV. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm gonna definitely have to go back and watch this on the big screen at home to see that real cover and see all the detail you put on it. That I mean, on the phone, I was trying to look at everything you can see and stuff. So I definitely will have to put it on the big TV. So
Yeah. Well, on
and then,
that reel cover, it's actually the first time that I built it out of the 8 to 9 ounce leather. So there was kind of until she got it the other day, there was my blood pressure has probably been through the damn roof because the pattern I had was made for the 5-6 ounce leather, which is what yours is made out of. So, but when you go to a thicker leather, you need to compensate for the thickness of the leather. So you need to make it just your pattern just a little bit longer and a little bit wider. So I've been, my heart's been on hiatus ever since until she got it and until Craig put it on there to make sure it fit the reel itself. So it was, but I adjusted it on the pattern and got it on there. And when Craig said it fits just like a glove, and they're going to be a little bit tight when you first get them because it's brand new, it's leather, it's you got to work it in. It's so, but and we got to do we still have to do we got to do a couple adjustments on it when they get back from Florida. So I totally forgot about with the on the 80s and the 130s that the center of the crank is not the center of the reel because it's offset just a little bit, and that part just went right out my freaking brain.
Hold on, because that thing just taught me something.
And definitely, Carol, thank you. I'm glad you love it. Glad you still want to show it around. So, you sounded like me getting out of bed.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. I never really paid attention to that. Never really paid attention to that. So yeah, it definitely is not in the center. The full pretensioner is in the center, so it's offset, and still even then too, it's still offset of the back plate too. So depending on where we want the handle to be, which most of the time we want it down that way. So yeah. I should have mailed you up an 80 so that way you could have had that there. So I could still do that if that would help you.
Well, from the pictures that Craig sent me yesterday, I should be able to get it. Just because I was trying to not have to worry about shipping a reel up here and taking a chance of getting lost and everything. Especially if it's since I've already got the pattern, I don't want to take that chance with today's mail. But I'm just
when you put $1,000 insurance on a package, they tend to not want to mess with that one.
Oh yeah. Well, when I shipped that reel cover out to Carol, and the lady asked me if she goes, "Do you mind if I ask you what's in it?" I said, "Well, it's just a reel cover for for a fishing reel." And she goes, "Okay." She goes, "Well, why in the world do you want $700 worth of insurance on it?" I says, "Well, it's made out of leather." And she just kind of looked at me and she goes, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah." I says, "I do fishing reel covers for big avet conventional reels." And she goes, "Have you ever done fly reels?" And I said, "Well, I haven't had anybody come up to me yet because Amazon and all the other places are just flooded with them for the fly reels because that's what used to get wrapped in leather and everything else, and with these exotic cars or SUVs and everything that used to come with them." So I don't think I'd be able to charge what I actually charge people for reel covers and actually make any money on the fly reels. So.
Yeah, but at the same time, you may be dealing with people that really do care or have that enthusiastic kind of deal. If like me with my reels, that is something different. Like those, we consider them a part of us. Like that's an extension of me. I want it to be completely protected. So yeah, you could have those few people that they because they can. You know what I mean? And then you'll have the others stick to that, which is fine because then you won't have to be nickeled and lowballed and stuff like that on your gear and what it takes to get there. So yeah, but also too, I know we'll see. The fly reels are different. You won't have that. You don't have to go worry about tooling into like an MXL bag where it's so little. You know what I mean? Or an SX, where this one's kind of wide like that. And it's to be this thick, but I don't know if that would make any difference on.
Yeah. Well, see, I had actually somebody call me about a cover for an SX, and I told him, I says, minimum price for a reel cover is $300 because the smaller they are, it's a whole lot harder to put those things together
Mm.
because I mean it would take me forever because I'd have to sit here with pliers and putting the needle in and pulling it out for the sewing and everything else. And he's like, well, I don't want to pay that much for it. I says that's what I have to charge because it almost takes me longer to do a smaller one than it does a bigger one.
Damn it. No joke on that. I'm just reading some of the comments, and Patrick is trying to make us hungry. Lunch pork and Italian panty rolls, dinner pork meat, maple style rolls. I think is what he tried to say. I don't know. He got me at pork. I was like, sounds delicious. So, but just to catch up on a few of the comments, looks like we're going to get some pictures from Wallace on the email. Man, that would be cool. Yeah, we set up the email for our YouTubers to be able to have a little more contact with us because obviously on the channel it doesn't allow us to post pictures there. But if you send them to the Team Hard Life #1 @gmail.com, we will get your pictures and we will post them to the channel, or I'll show them to the channel so that way you can check them out. So yes, definitely. If you have pictures or any videos that you would like to have us share, obviously I'm going to be checking them out before I post them. So we ain't going to be posting something that could get us in trouble. But yeah, definitely. All right, for life, man. I know you got to get to work or an hour for guys and girls. All right, we'll see you when we will see you again, brother. We got chorizo and egg with beans, and now everybody's talking food. God. Oh, it's already lunchtime already. Yeah. Fat boy problems. They hard, man. So. Let's see.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. Let me see. Good time in Brazil. Okay, I know he was asking about. Oh wow! No, I did not see that. An 11-year-old girl was killed on New Year's because idiots want to shoot guns in air. Oh god! And that was something that I was talking about on the channel too before the New Year started. Like, if you're gonna fire a weapon, fire it into the ground so that way it's not going anywhere. I know everybody wants to practice or not practice, but what's the best way I can show it? We have the right to bear arms and stuff like that, and so a lot of people, being able to just fire off their weapons on New Year's, it's part of the deal. You know what I mean? But fire it into the ground or into a place. If you have your own shooting little range or whatever, so that way those materials ain't. I mean, what goes up must come down, guys.
Yeah.
Man, thoughts and prayers going out to that family. Wow, it was a crazy end of the year and into the new year. There was another child. You heard about that airboat crash or whatever? It flipped or was ejected, and that was actually the same day that Capt.Eric was actually out on that fishing trip. But like you said, he wasn't able to record anything because of what was going on. So, wow, man. But let me go back a little bit. Yeah, Wallace Lotta was asking about spooling his accurate reel. But yeah, there's no real. I mean, there's a few jigs out there that people say that they use for spooling reels and stuff like that. Um, by all means, you can check them out and stuff like that. But to tell you the truth, the easiest way is ship it to us. We spool it up, you get it back, and give it a week to get to us, a week to get back to you. So about 2-3 weeks, because also too, you got to remember we are a little short-handed right now, so we need a few days. We only ask for a few days because sometimes it does get pressed out that far, but for the most part, if you can go 3 weeks without it, you should be good to go. But because we also can spool live, you can actually see it live on the channel getting spooled, so you can say, hey man, you know what, let's go a little bit more on the back end and less on the top shot or whatever it may be, and really, really go from there. So yeah. And then John Holiday posted up custom leather covers for high end reels are normally about $250 ballpark for a basic one. So in reality, Jacob, your price range is right in the money to kind of, uh, cater
Yeah.
to those guys right there. If, like I said, if they're not lowballing you and paying you for your time and effort, because I mean, at the end of the day, that's what they're paying for. I mean, yes, it's leather, but there's a lot of things that go into doing it and stuff like that. So definitely, if it's
Yeah.
worth your while, then you'll be good.
Yeah. Well, in this area that I've noticed that this part of Michigan where I'm at, I haven't really come across too many fly fishermen. A lot of ice fishermen.
Yeah.
A lot of those around.
Yes, sir. And
But
I've seen the price on them reels and rods, man. When I went up to Colorado, I got a small video, $300 and something dollars, $400 and something dollars. I was like, dude, that's a Mighty Mike from Walmart.
yeah.
I mean, obviously, with the better reel, holds more line, but that's basically what it was. Some cork handle ones and stuff. I mean, they were nice, but yeah,
Well, what
I don't
I
have
want
to
to
go
do is I want to get an SX and put it on an ice rod.
put it on what?
Put it on an ice fishing rod.
Oh, that would be sick right there.
That way, when they're sitting there trying to, be all nice and gentle and everything else and trying to pull this thing up, I'm just going to sit there and just go,
And it's gonna be like,
yeah,
it's gonna be like
the
sitting
rod's
right
going to be. It's like, if the rod don't break, I'm good.
right, right. Hey, what's up, Drew? Happy New Year to you too.
Hey, Drew.
Hey, John's got a question for you.
Huh.
Hard lights, bait, and tackle.
Definitely, John. Give me a holler.
Yes, sir. How can I help you? Oh, sorry. This is Albert. I've been out of the shop for a while. Um, yeah, yeah. No worries. What is your name again? Hen- Okay, let me. Yes, sir. And you were also looking at okay. You already purchased those two reels, and you were going to upgrade to the other ones. Is that correct? Okay, okay. So Avid has not opened up just yet. They should be. Yeah, I think it's the sixth. I want to say it's the second. Something like that. Yeah, my brain's a little discombobulated right now. So, but yeah, as soon as they open up, I know they're going to start shipping out immediately. But we got to also fall into their. Uh, Obviously, it's drive through kind of thing. As the orders are placed with them and stuff like that, we don't know how many orders are ahead of us, and go from there. But yeah, no, as soon as it comes in, we'll be getting with you. That way, you can get your reel as quickly as possible. No, he hasn't because he caught the corona, and so he's been down and out. But um, if somebody else comes ahead of him and wants to purchase them, I'll get them sold as quickly as possible. But yes, I mean, they've really been getting a lot of attention and stuff like that. So that one did go, yes, sir. So uh, yes, sir. So no, it's weird. It's one that like my videos, they don't see it for like a month, and then all of a sudden it takes off. Yeah, yeah. I'm actually live on the channel right now. Awesome. Well, actually, what you can do, are you going to ship that to us, or are you coming in with it? Okay. What can probably help you with that, so to save a little bit of time, is go ahead and ship it to us, so that way we have it on standby. So once it does come in, your reel comes in, I can go live instead of doing an opening video and then you get notified and then we ship to us, and you see what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah, yeah, you got a few days time anyways to knock that out and stuff like that. It's no rush right now, but I just figured it'd save you a few days. Uh-huh. Okay. Nice, nice. Okay. No worries, boss. No worries. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Okay, so that was one of our customers that ordered a 50 wide purple T-Rex. So we're waiting, we're waiting on Avet to reopen to get that back to us, back in the field, and then learning how to use 12-inch fly rod, big Asian, insert, who stands behind me, got told by he won't be able to reach me. A bunch of line, got it. Nice. I tried out fly fishing one time when I was real young. I didn't do very well. Did not do very well.
Well, I tell you what, there's nothing like being on like a mountain stream with a fly rod and just sitting there walking up and down that stream with that fly rod. Just oh, I love it.
Wow. Wow. Yeah,
Catching
I
rainbow
haven't done
trout.
it. I haven't done it, but it's something that's probably going to be in the process. And you talking about that? What movie was it? A river runs through it. When he's sitting there walking and walking, and finally hooks up, and he goes with the river to go land the fish, and
Yeah,
biggest one they've ever caught or whatever and stuff. Yeah, yep, that was a pretty
biggest
cool movie.
biggest rainbow trout I ever caught was on a fly rod.
Oh, okay. How big was that?
He was 19, almost 20 inches long.
Nice, nice.
So yeah, and for that area, a 19-inch trout is a giant.
Flies. Awesome. Oh, what was I going
Oh
to say?
wow!
That takes time, like anything else. True that, John. True that. Yep. So,
I actually want to try
yeah,
to do that.
yeah, Wallace. What size of accurate were you talking about spooling up? Because you did say you wanted to spool it or whatever, but I don't know if that question was like, do we spool it? Can you ship it to us, or was it you trying to do it yourself? And also, the size of the reel with line and stuff like that does make a difference and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I put an updated picture on YouTube or not, but
Oh, nice. Dude, that color scheme, I don't know how you're doing it, but that looks sick, bro. It's got like that metallic, chameleon, like when you move it about, it changes colors and stuff like that. That's, oh, nice. Nice.
yeah, it's Angelus paint that's specifically made for leather. So they've got another paint that's a chameleon or leather. Yeah, I want to get it.
Dang it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. I keep refreshing the email to see if anything comes in, but right now I've only gotten from Brandon, Roger, and John Darnell. Um, Brandon already posted up the pictures of his stuff. I also got to do one for life as well, because a bunch of pictures that he's caught in the past of the reds and stuff. That's what I was trying to work on this weekend, was going through our past and just kind of do an overview of what we did this past year and stuff like that. So I got to get to it. Got to get to it.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, one of the most memorable catches was that flathead. My personal best alligator gar. Um, let's see.
Edgar.
I think those are probably the two top ones that I caught for this past year, because I didn't get to do a whole lot of fishing. Did catch some crazy, weird sized big black drums. I know I did top my personal best on that. I think it was 44 and a half. No, I did a 40. I don't remember. I don't remember. It's like, I know it was up there though, but yeah. And then, winning a couple of big black drum tournaments and stuff like that. But yeah, those two were pretty much up there.
Yeah. I think my personal best is a 48.
Black drum?
It was either it was 48. It was a 48 or a 50. It was one of the two, but I think it was 48. But that thing, and I brought him on that old Senator 4-aught.
Very nice.
I almost thought it was going to strip that thing. Huh?
Well, that?
I said I was almost afraid it was going to strip that old damn reel.
Probably could have. Yeah. What's up, Edgar? How you doing, boss? So, yeah.
And that was out at the, what was that bridge? The part of that bridge that they tore down that was a fishing pier, that turned into a fishing pier.
No.
Yeah. That's where I caught that thing.
That man. We actually fished out there on Coconut a few times. We were underneath that very end, that like pier house looking deal.
Mm-hmm.
And we camped out there for the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And the only time we went up to the truck is like if we forgot, an extra pair of hoodies or whatever we had and stuff like that. So,
yeah. I was never able to beat my personal best red though. I got close, but it was a 1/4 inch shorter than my personal best. So that's
what size is that?
42 and a half.
Okay. Did you do that at Coconut too, or on Bob Hall?
That was on Bob Hall, actually.
Yeah.
That was I don't know. I wasn't even fishing for reds, and I was on one of those little. It was on a pin, but it was one of those really small pins, like the 209 or something like that.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So I was just fishing for bait fish, I didn't even have my LX or anything set up. I was just there. I was trying to catch some bait so I could use fresh bait. And that damn thing hit that damn line, and I was just sitting there going, "Oh shit!" And I'm thinking, as small as that reel is, and as flimsy as that rod was that I was using, I was thinking I was catching a freaking monster,
Mm-hmm.
And when that thing surfaced up, when I finally got him up onto the top of the water, I just looked down. I was like, well, crap. I am not going to be able to get him up here on this pier.
Did someone have a net or something?
Yeah, the guy down on the other end from where I was, he was he goes, "You guys need a net?" I was like, "Yeah, I need a net pretty bad because this thing's huge on this little bitty old rod and reel."
Nice.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I did my personal best over one night. I did 3 personal bests because I think my biggest one at that time was like 52 inches, and then I caught like a 52 and a half, a 52 and 3/4, and a 53 and 53 and a half, and then I did that 54 and a half all in one night. So
Yeah.
But yeah, we did. It was 15 bull red. Smallest one was 48 inches. So, yeah, it was nice. Yeah, you flip it.
I I don't know what it gave out first, that rod, the reel, or the line.
Oh, that would totally eat you up right there. I think
Oh,
John Holiday posted something about how they did a research on women's pregnancy compared to a man losing a fish, and they were saying that I was saying, hey, the man losing a fish is worse than a pregnancy because a pregnancy, the only time they remember that is when they're mad at the child and I went through this and this and this for you, whereas us we dream of that horrible event of just and never seeing the fish. That haunts you every night.
oh yeah.
I don't care what they say.
That because I had that happen over at Red Dot. I had that damn thing. I was had the LX out, and I had that thing. Probably I had the drag set way too high, and didn't realize it. But when I walked into the store to get a soda or something, and I came back out, and everybody's screaming, says, "Hey, your LX is screaming!" I ran over there, and I happened to look down before I grabbed it, and that thing was probably about halfway between strike and free spool. So it was halfway up.
Jeez.
So, and I just got off a shark trip too, so I had the drag set just a little bit higher.
Uh-huh.
And I'm sitting there looking at this thing, and whatever was on the end of this line was just dragging this line like you wouldn't believe. So I just said to hell with it, because that's what you'd already put that 100-pound test on there. So I was like, well, the hell with it. I put that thing up to strike and started pulling, and when I hit it on strike, and I went to pull back, that damn thing went even further, and it was on that FTW or that
FTU?
Yeah, the FTU rod, and it started bowing that damn thing like it was a damn fly rod.
Wow.
And I'm like, what the hell am I hooked onto? Holy was there a boat that passed by?
Hold on real quick, boss.
Yeah.
Hello? Here at the shop, been in some more and live on the channel. About 9 this morning, I went to the chiropractor's office, but they were closed. My back was killing me. I couldn't sleep, so got up. Yeah, you were pretty out of it. My back was hurt, so I couldn't lean over here because. I'll see you on a bit. I'm gonna finish up this, and it'll probably be an hour or so before I get home. And I was hoping that while I was here that they would call me for the chiropractor's office. That's why I'm kind of delaying it on time to go home. But my hips, it's a constant sitting down here, and it's an awkward position for me to be sitting. But I still have to sit. I have to get back to work real quick. Actually, you know what? I have my donut in the truck. I might go get that. Maybe that'll help. But yeah. Now, for me, one of the biggest monsters that I lost, and kind of still, it really haunts me to this day, is the one where I hooked it on Bob Hall Pier, and it was during that little tournament that Texas Shark Slayers was putting on Bob Hall Pier, and I was already in the lead. I already had the biggest shark of the tournament or whatever, but I hooked into something, and man, it just when it took off on that 80, you just heard. When I set the hook, it just picked up even more speed. Like, now it knows the hook is there. Like, and it really started taking off. But at the same time, I see a kingfish or a bait fish go up, and it was either a king or a shark right behind it, and landed right on the line and cut me off right there. It happened so fast that I spun around and I hit the floor, and I'm like this, looking at the concrete, like, and the rod's right in front of me, like it was still all harnessed in, but it was right there on the floor, and I was like, snap. Like it was just because I had that much pressure on it. I went from like this to spinning around to the concrete and stuff like that. And yeah, that's the one that, well, that one and another one. The other one we know was like a 14 foot hammer because it was a baby cow nose that it fell out of a big cow nose that we were getting ready to run that day. So I dinked it off this side of the pier on the right side of Bob Hall. And it was 20 feet out from the end of the pier, like to the right, not even off the end, off the right.
Yeah.
And I got 30 feet away from it, and it was already pinned to the rail, and the line was already all the way to the left side of the pier. So I took off running that way.
Yeah.
I got over there, and that was already to the right side of the pier again. So I ran all the way that way. And this is back when I had decent hips, so I was able to run. And then by the time I got there, it was back to the left side of the pier, and I guess it finally got over to everybody's line, and it was just going. And I was like, dude, get the 80 ready. I'm just going to tie it in. And right when we're pulling up the line, getting ready to drop the reel or tie it into the reel is when it got off. Well, the circle hook was here. It was kinked here and then kinked, I think it was 11 or 12 inches apart. And then from there, 14 and a half feet is where we could see the tail rash on the line. Like he was whipping the line as he was running. So yeah, my guess was 14 foot plus hammy.
Yeah.
It's just wrecked. That 4-aught was fully spooled with 50-pound mono titanium, the gold. Remember that stuff?
Yeah.
And it was like this in all of that was in about 45 seconds. It damn near spooled. Yeah.
Carol, I have no idea what was on the end of that line because I never got it even close to the pier or nothing. So I never even got to see what the hell it was. All I know is it was ripping an LX almost set full on drag.
Now, stories like that from Causeway are coming out more and more and more. Like that happened to Kiki this past year. Like he got almost pinned to the rail at Causeway. He did the same thing with one of his LX Raptors, and yeah, and Kiki's strong. Like he looks slim, but that boy is strong. Like, and it's like so.
Jesus. I seen who was that? Chance.
Yeah.
I was out there one night with him, and he had that Everall. And I know Everalls are pretty strong reels and everything. And he went when he went to set the drag on that damn thing to lock it in. We thought he was actually going over.
That was on Bob Hall Pier for that one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I saw that video, and then they showed where it was like at 200 pounds of drag or whatever for the deep, how deep it was into the spool and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that was whoa. We thought we were going to have to call search and rescue because I don't think Chance was ever going to cut himself loose from that.
He wasn't going to let go. he wasn't going to let go. No, hell no. No. Just come find me later. I'll be surfing or whatever.
Yeah. Somebody throw me a laugh ring.
All right, so Carol, for you, if you do hook a big one and it's going off and it could be really monster, before you engage that drag, make sure your husband is holding on to you. And that he's laid back, like
yeah.
Make sure you got some kind of anchor point, What I've done is I've got 30-foot leaders, and then I buried, something big in the sand, 30 feet back from me. I locked into the reel that way, so when I did lock in, and if I had to let go, it would still be engaged to that anchor point and stuff like that. How you doing, boss? All right, what you got? Oh, that was from earlier. We were doing some heavy line and stuff like that. So
you're trying to get those things or almost lines
pulled up. All right, gonna get. Yeah, definitely. If you're gonna set into a big fish, make sure somebody's got your back or is holding on to you, because I've seen too many videos of guys engaging that drag and then they go flying into the water.
I'm one of them.
When I told you about. Like that one, I want to get the big side. I don't know anything about this, but
Yep, Carol. Logging chain and a big rock.
Star Trek.
Oh, nice.
No, SX. Look at them side by side. Same thing.
No, they're not.
They look about the same size.
They look about the same, but they're not.
Ain't that like the white? Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying. It just.
Yeah, it looks about the same, but no.
So that's like a. Those are jigging. No, but that's like a squealer compared to an ocean master. I know big boats. I don't know. You know how the squealer they
Yeah.
had the ocean master.
It's a little bigger.
Beach master. Then you got the jig master.
I believe so.
So
Right
that's
now, yeah, it's a little bit of a size difference like that. There's more like a 5,000 ambassador, and this is like a 6,500.
they'll bring you a drone, right?
Oh yeah,
It's like all I care about.
yeah, but a star drag, guys, by Avet. I'm live on the channel, so this is perfect. No, you're good. You're good. This is what we like about the channel is customers coming in with their questions, and while I'm answering your questions, other people that have, you know what, I was thinking about that, or they hadn't had a chance to answer the question. So no, thank you. But yeah, this
Yeah,
is
she got it from California. Remember? I told you. Yeah.
so you bought it
No,
from
I got
somebody?
it from.
Yeah, she bought it from somebody, or she bought it directly from Avet?
Brito's gift.
Oh, okay, yeah, because Avet is in California.
Yeah.
So she probably bought it direct from them and stuff like that. Huh?
That is pretty cool.
You can order online from them. Well, they did something with their email or whatever, but no, there's also other companies out of California and stuff. But yeah, no, this is cool room.
That is, I've never seen one except on their website.
Yeah, that's the MXJ right there. It's a star drag by Avet.
100 on that one. And whatever on the other.
I'll be damned.
I go 80. Okay, remember? Well,
80-pound is strong too. I've been casting 10-ounce weights with bait, and I'm still getting over 100 yards.
What you caught on that hammer anyway was that 80 pound test from the HX50? The 50 at 10 ounce mono, 40, 5, 6, 8. What the hell am I talking about? You know? Yeah. So,
Well, the reason why he's also suggesting 80-pound is because it's going to give you more line capacity. If you go with 100, you're going to drop probably 15 to 20 yards, maybe 30 yards, depending on which one you go with. But yeah, this will be this one. I would love to spool up live on the channel because we haven't gotten many of the star drags, especially the MXJ models. So this is definitely one for the library. And what are you doing with this one? This is that's it.
well, that's the one I was going to ask you. Normally we go 40 pounds, 300 yards, and you get what, 80?
80 on-
Can
Of,
you give me a little bit more?
of line capacity or weight class?
Weight class.
You can do 60
So
to
this is my
100,
first time using
right?
brake box. No, you don't compare yourself to the mono. It's a whole different
It's
ball.
a whole, yes.
And what we're suggesting to you is perfect. It's not going to be no.
No, like I said, I'm using 80 and 100-pound on my top shots, and I'm throwing 8-ounce weights, 10-ounce weights, 12-ounce weights plus bait. Or I've even thrown my 11-ounce weight with a camera and bait. So we figured that was about 16 ounces, and I was still casting that. Granted, I ain't getting 100 and some yards, getting about 80 yards, but that's still.
Off of Robert's point.
Oh,
It's just that's why I wanted the 100. It's not like I'm having to gut it into the channel.
nowhere. The 80-pound will do you just fine. And especially with the size of reels, they'll give you the line capacity that you're looking for. Because we're just talking about those areas still have those monster fish. And with straight 100, it's going to end up spooling you and not even give you a chance to fight it. You know what I mean? Then you're going to be holding on to it because that knot that I put on there is not going to give. So you want that line capacity to give you that chance to fight that monster. But like you said, you still want that heavy test line at the top. So that way, when you're casting your heavy weight and you got to, and put it this way, have you follow my channel?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you see when I was doing the distance casting?
Off
With-
of Conway?
Well, no. On shore when I was casting into the dunes, or when I was doing it on the field, I was power casting to get 200. I was looking for 150, 200 yard cast or more.
I've seen you when you're on the side of the building. I've seen you when you're on the Conway, because that's what the casting team.
Yeah,
And on the beach, so I always see you with the kite.
yeah. No, I've got a video where I was just straight casting dry reel, and I was throwing 80-pound and 100-pound top shots and power casting the pendulum cast with the 13-foot rod.
Oh, yeah, that's when you were over there with me.
Yes.
I didn't get that. I haven't seen those yet.
Okay, well that's 80-pound and 100-pound top shots.
Okay.
So yeah.
So yeah, mine's not gonna have the stock. It'll be straight braid, right?
It's all braid. Even that 80 and 100 that we're talking about, that's straight braid. It's not no mono. And no knots too, because it's all hollow core, so it'll splice in.
I was looking at the real seat. Remember I asked you to do it. You put it. I got a 10-footer. You got a 10-footer. So to me, I don't know why I didn't test it, but will it fit on there?
Yeah, closing it up. It should. I mean, I've done
Can you see the old school right there? The one with the 109, the aluminum.
those.
Okay, I know for sure that'll be fine with that one, right? But the ones I have, it's not the aluminum. No, one is aluminum. The new grill seats, and I think the other one's a Fuji.
Oh, okay. So you're talking about like on 10-foot rods?
Yeah, if it'll,
Okay, give me a second.
but I can get away with it. And then now I'm gonna have to make a rod for that other one.
Well, I've got
No, because I have, but they're all the same.
No, remember you said you were gonna bring the rods to check with you?
Oh, I buried that away. I was like,
Yeah, I'm gonna show you.
do a couple of things real quick, and I'm going to bring the channel with me because this is very interesting. Because we actually, can you hold these for me?
Yeah.
They were actually asking about that specifically. And was it you on the channel that was asking about the
I don't know how to
SXJ
do
or?
it, but I just look at it. No, I leave it on all night.
No.
I'm not really when it comes to that. Take the control on it.
Okay, hold on, real quick. Let's do this. All right, guys. So he's got a very important question, and I've got some rods here. If this thing would loosen up, hold on. I got some rods that are old school that we can do that little bit of test. Okay, so that's for that. And this is for. Why doesn't it want to turn? My deal's being a pain in the butt, guys. Give me a second. I might have to take it back and go get a new one. Yeah. Remind me to send the kid back to take this back because it's locked up. It doesn't want to move. It doesn't want to turn around. All right. So one of the questions you had the aluminum reel seat like this one, right?
I got one on that one. I got the other one, like the second one from it.
The
On the
graphite
heritage,
plastic
yeah.
ones? Okay.
The pink one.
Yeah. So here's aluminum one right here. It already got a grill on it. And you're planning to put which one on there?
Well, I want to see the both. I don't know why every time I see them do this, and I don't want to use the clamp.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't like using them. Yeah, you should be good to go. What kind of 10-footers do you have on these?
I have It's an itch. Yeah.
Oh, you're good.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, feel that, feel that. And I only put one sample in.
Oh, yeah. This is the main one I wanted to know.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
It'll work. I'm good. I'm golden.
all right, guys. So that was one of the questions I know that we got asked about the SX and like an SXJ, if they had the same reel seat on there. Now, one of the things that I did see on a J model was these for the back bracket, they were too close this way, so it wouldn't fit on certain reel seats there. Let's see. Now I can get this one off, and I'm gonna put the MXJ of the Star Drag reel by Avet on the same aluminum, and these are old custom Harrington rods, and that's what he was talking about. So if it works on these, it'll work on any of them. And what he was concerned about is the gap here, if it wasn't going to catch it in the long way right there. So let's go and go through it right here while we're on the channel. And also too, it gives me a little time to, like I said, like right now, I caught myself leaning on my right foot, and I was like, no, I need to like put up my pressure on both feet so I stand straight up. All right. Yeah, no, it's good. It's good to go. So there's the other one, boss. Same thing. You're good to go.
Yeah, I'll work on the other one.
Okay.
It's pretty much the same, right?
The real seats, I don't know, but I'm gonna double check right now. They look very similar, but I'll check. Now the one real question is like the SXJ, because like I said, we even had trouble on the spoiler machine of trying to get it on there and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
but yeah, that answers that question. Thanks, buddy. All right.
Oh, let's see. Patrick, it depends on what size reel cover I'm doing. But average is probably altogether probably right around 8 to 10 hours for a reel cover.
Monday. For what from there? They've been kind of chunks on there, not so big.
I need more coffee.
I don't know. It's all right. Let's see. Hold on, real quick, guys. I'm gonna set the phone up because we're gonna go ahead and spool up some reels real quick.
Well, you get set up. I'm gonna go get more coffee.
Coffee. Yeah. I feel like Beavis and Butthead right there. Let's see.
Yeah, time for some hard life coffee.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so we're talking about lunch here, so we might be getting some lunch in. Might do the nachos from Bubba's 33. Yeah. It's either that or, you know what? I want the Hawaiian pizza from Bubba's.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Score.
See, now I'm jelly.
I don't think I've ever heard you use that term before.
Woo! Score for Albert. I heard that one. I made him jelly. Yeah, boy.
You're coming from you.
Hey, Daniel.
Nope. You can't instigate him. He can do it on his own.
Daniel, look. Albert's on here. Come here.
No.
Come here.
No.
He took off and ran to the couch.
What's up, Daniel? Happy New Year.
No.
You're just sad because you don't get to eat it with us. That's why. It's not sadness. It's jelly.
I haven't had a good Hawaiian pizza in I don't know how long.
Oh, dude, congratulations for life. I know you've been waiting on that for years, man. So awesome. Gesundheit. Is that a sneeze?
Rusty. Good Lord.
Are you? Is that sneezing or is that blowing the nose?
Do what?
That sneezing or blowing the nose?
No, that is Rusty hacking.
Oh, the dog. The
Yeah.
dog, right? Oh, I was about to say. All
No,
right.
that's not me. If I'm like that, call 911. Holy crap.
Right on, right on. All right. Hey, how'd you get here? Okay, he's just coming in. Can you go to Walmart for me real quick? Well, actually, we might as well send him to knock out both for lunch. I want the Hawaiian pizza. Yeah. No, if you make a run for us if you make a run for us, you'll stay on the clock because I need you to go back to Walmart to take that one back. It doesn't want to turn. It's locked up. Like we can't get it to. So bring it over here real quick. Put it in the box. And you don't need the receipt. You just tell them you want to exchange it for another. Okay. So put it back in the box. And this whole thing is jammed up like it don't want to turn. And I had to use a pair of pliers to try to get it to move. It's not working properly.
Yeah, Carol, that's a call on him.
It doesn't. Okay, that finally came up, but it's gummed up. I don't know what's wrong with it. So, yeah, and the box is behind the counter right there. And you getting lunch today, Jeff, or no? Because I know you were a little tight. I'll get it. Okay, then I'll get this. And
Man, this is pretty cool. I've never seen one of them reeled up.
what's the next size up? Go ahead and go with this. Yeah, I'll do the medium. Hold on, guys. We're checking for chow real quick.
Is that funny, Daniel?
See. Here you go, boss. Fired! Fired! All right, boss. Call the customer. Take them all. Get clear off the wall. We ain't gonna hold you back. Customer was grabbing some leaders off the wall, and I was the last one. She's like, "Can I take them all?" I'm like, "Shoot, take them all. Clear the whole wall off." Yep. All right. So, okay. I've got different colors of line too. So, what color of line would you like on top?
Blue with orange and the silver. I guess blue.
You want blue on top? You said we got.
No, that one orange.
You want-
It's orange. Right?
Let me see.
Is that one that you? Man, I forgot to use.
Hey,
I do have some orange. That's 100-pound in orange.
You said you were gonna put 80, right? So that one.
I'm gonna put 80 on the top shot. On the backing, I'm gonna do like 60-pound test to give you the line capacity. This MXL right here, like I said, if I do 60 to 100 or 60 to 80, I'm gonna get 400 yards of line on there. No. Okay, this is the MXJ. So let's do 40-pound to 80-pound to give you line capacity. The 80-pound, I'm going to get you at least 100 yards. That's more than enough to get you your whole cast and stuff like that. And that way, when you do hook up a big one, you still got plenty of line to fight him. But if we do straight 80 on there, you're only going to be dealing with like 200 yards.
Uh,
So
I guess, you have white?
I have.
White for the first one and then orange for the, oh, what's the?
Okay, which color you want on top that you see
Orange.
first? Orange. Okay, let me look
The
at that
silver one,
first.
mostly picky. I don't care. I'm not picky. Oh, whatever you have.
Yeah, I'm looking. It's been a little bit since I was spooled.
Ooh.
Well, this is orange, but that's the backing. The only orange I have right here, and that's probably only 30 yards, which ain't enough for what you want to do. I got diamond.
Just pick what you got, but don't worry about it.
Oh, no, look, I got 100-pound and tight line right there. So definitely we would go with 40 on the backing, and then if you want orange, then we would do this one on top.
No.
No, Daniel. You don't want the orange for the backing?
Whatever, yellow, whatever you got.
Okay, I even got yellow too for 100-pound.
What do you think? Yellow for the 100-pound,
No, I'm
Daniel?
talking about the top. Okay, and the bottom, the first line to go on. You say you don't care about that one?
I don't care.
Okay, so let me.
That's what I say. If use what you have. Don't just do it and don't worry about it.
Okay, but you want orange on top.
Yep.
Okay, so that will be 100-pound. Oh, here's the card. And you taking his truck or you need my truck? Okay. And then just already placing the order for Bubba's? Okay, good. So go to Walmart first and then go to Bubba's so that way we get hot meal, not cold meal.
Let's see.
I'm going to go with a different color. And the reason we like to go with a different color is because once that fish takes off with your top shot, then you know, hey, I got this amount of my line left back on the reel and stuff. So.
And on the silver one, but you got this one? This color?
Yeah, the chartreuse actually.
Oh, the silver one.
Yeah. Yeah, I got it right here. Okay. So that'll be that. And then we'll do red, white, and blue. All right, guys. So right here, we're going to do 50-pound in the tight line on this one, which is great because, like I said, for this MXJ on a star drag reel by Avet, I don't think we have too many. I don't think we have any with the tight line. So this will be great for the spooling library.
That
Get
red
that
is
growing.
bright.
Yeah, it really is. So I'm excited to see what it looks like on this reel. Oops, dang, that drag is stiff. You hear that?
Damn.
Nice. And so,
Yeah, if you can, Albert, send me
yes, sir.
if you got any 200 pounds in that color.
In the red?
In the colors that you got for tight line and Cortland. Oh,
That's
wow.
red tight line. That's 200-pound.
I can see that on
Yeah.
here.
Wow. If you can, Albert, send me about like a little 50-yard deal of that.
So you can test it out?
Yeah, I want to see how it sews up on leather.
Okay.
Because that's
right.
brighter than the red that I get from my leather supply.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, it's pretty good. And yeah. All right, guys. So I'm gonna spool this up with 50-pound, and I'm using a medium-sized needle. I like doing this because it shows you how well this braid is put together by the way it opens up and accepts a needle. Like, right there, right there, right there. Yep.
God, where was this line a couple of years ago, Albert?
No, they were non-existent, bro. But
Man,
yes, I wish a couple of years ago I thought, yeah, it crazy. Look how easily it goes on.
that's nuts.
Holy crap.
No.
No.
I bet you
Yes,
when you're
sir.
down the beach and you got to do something like that, I bet you that makes it a whole lot easier.
Oh man, yes. Now I don't mind carrying my threading needle down the beach because I can spool up that or splice up that quickly. And actually, I did it at our at my 20,000 subscriber mark giveaway. Remember, I actually
Yeah.
spliced up some lines that when we found some bad stuff there. Because I think Edgar had his kit. It was Edgar or Roger had his kit there, and we did some splice ups there real quick. And to answer your question, Adrian, right now I have an Avid 50 looking at getting 130 for the 130. Yes, the 130 is made for everything. We're waiting for Megalodon to bite, but I think he's being a wuss and don't want to bite my bait. Don't blame me for not putting it in the water, but yeah. Yeah. So, all right, here we go. Line counter zeroed out. Ooh. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. Okay, let me tighten the drag too. There you go. All right,
Yeah,
let
John, it's
me.
the first time he spooled this one.
Oh, it won't let me. It won't let me. All right, it won't let me zoom. No, I guess because we're live.
Yeah. I mean, you can still see it pretty good from my angle.
Okay.
Man, I am really
Yeah,
loving that red.
and it's looking really nice on these colors. All right, let's see. Just red on my Thailand braid back in June. It still looks new. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. And Brandon talking about how long he's been using his braid and it hasn't faded. So that's one of the good things that's really putting them on top of the market across the board because their braid is naturally made this way with the color already included. So at the end of the day, too, like the rub off of color is almost nil. So you don't have to worry about it getting on your gear as well. So, but
Damn.
I think good. Let's see.
Albert, I think I might just end up just going straight to fishing line for sewing my leather because if it's out there in the sun for a couple of days, like we used to do when we were shark fishing, and it's not
Hmm.
fading anything like that, and it's got all that UV protection stuff on it, that's going to be a whole lot better for this.
Oh yeah, all the way around, especially like for your gear too, and for us, not rubbing off on everything around it is one, but two, to hold its color for that long in the sun, that's pretty good too. So
Yeah. Definitely. Man, that was great.
as for the testing with the tight line, I've already started using it on my reels, and I've done numerous trips. But I got a little bit of falling behind because with the amount of workers that we had here and stuff like that, I really had to back off a little bit. And also, right now, I'm coming up on 300 yards. Oh, okay. No, it's still pretty there. But let me loosen up that. Let's see. Let me get to 300 yards of 50. That's 300 yards of 50 on this tight line on this MXJ, which is the narrow reel of the MXL. So now I'll be able to see how much line capacity you can get as Top Shot. And we are also doing, he wants orange in there, so we have some tight line in 100-pound. If I would have had it in 80, I would have did it in 80 just to get more line capacity, but I don't. Got it in 50-pound and 65. Yeah. And look, I mean, between the two colors, that's 50 pound and 65 right there. 50 pound looks a hair darker, but not much.
Okay, so I got to ask you, Albert,
Yeah.
if you were to put Cortland braid up against tight line, which one would you think is going to hold up better over time?
Well, that's a multi-part answer. Hold on.
Well, I got plenty of time.
Okay. So as for color, tight line's got it all day long because
Okay.
the color's already made into the line. It's not colored on the outside. It's not a spectra that's been coated kind of deal.
Okay.
Cortland has to coat theirs, and yes, the colors eventually fade over time. Now, as for long life of the line and stuff like that, both of them are phenomenal. Like that I can't really pick one over the other because of that reason. Like I've been using them at Goose Island on the beach, casting and all of that, and I have, when it comes to that, they are pretty much equal in my eyes right there, which is a great thing for both companies. I mean, I have to say for both because, like I said, Cortland's been around for an extremely long time, so they really dialed it up on their gear, and they're always looking for us, for anybody, not just us, for anybody to find anything wrong with their line, so that way they can fix it and ensure they're putting the best product out there. And that's the same with Tightline. Like he wants us to find things like try that's his like way of ensuring that there are guys out there that aren't gonna just sugarcoat it, and he keeps putting out a bad product if he don't know. He's like us. If
Yeah.
he don't know, he can't fix anything. But they're already doing so much things to test their line, and even so, by implementing that laser into their gear, it ensures that all their braid is always at 100%. So,
Yeah.
yeah, like I said, it's not as easy as just okay, this one hands down. It's not an easy answer like that.
Yeah.
You have to really look at what you're asking and what you're going to be needing in the long run. And if for you that's building a product for a customer that you don't want fading, and also too no color exchange between all of that, then I would go with Tightline on that name.
Okay.
But for us in fishing, I have to look at casting, abrasion resistance, line capacity, and all of that. Those other things as a fisherman. So,
Yeah.
but for you, you're going to be fishing with it, because I know you still got fishing gear, but for what you want to be using it as for your sewing and all of that, then yeah, this one, the tight line would take it right there.
Okay. Yeah, because actually, I keep forgetting to send my damn reel to you so I could have you spool it up for me.
Mm-hmm.
So, in fact,
Well,
what
yeah.
I'll do is I'll try to get it out to you Thursday.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah. Jesse, what's up, man? You working?
Just a day.
Yeah.
I only work me 3 days a week.
How you doing, bro?
Heads up, check your weights. Somebody's sending out bad weights to Kip, and he's pissed. A lot of the weights are deformed and they're like halfway cracked through. I guess it's on a cold pour. They're sending those ones instead of chunking them back. My mom's got a bucket full.
Oh, I need to go pick them up then.
She is not happy, neither is Kip. Let's just say we're going in February to the convention, and the people that are there are also tackle people.
Yeah.
You need to get on their ass.
Okay. Yeah,
I heard it all weekend at her place. I've been with my mom since Friday.
well, I'll go over there today.
I got a bunch of these defective ones that HEB is returning to them. Walmart, or the former the IGA. We better give that or let them know that. You guys are sending the cold pour ones out to there.
Yeah. No.
Her and Jen and Kip are not happy.
Okay.
Because they had a bunch that was literally, hey, you need to come get these weights. We can't sell these during those things. Because they're like, you can see them stacked all the way around.
What kind of weights was it? Like coin
I
weights,
think it's the
pyramid?
coin and the pyramid. They're sending out cold pour ones.
Damn it.
And
Okay.
I bet those are the cold pour ones that the guys are supposed to reject.
Yeah.
And they'll back down and just told them the training was like, well, we need to do something about it. But they're going to take it in February. And it's pretty cheaper for your spot that want to take it.
Yeah.
Right now. They want to talk to kids. They said they can probably beat your prices. And like Mom said, if we keep getting this stuff, feel like we
No.
can.
No, I don't even allow that to go out.
Yeah.
So,
You might want to start having to check before it goes out.
yeah. All right, guys.
You get buckets.
Cool deal. Well, all right. So I just finished this. We're at 385 yards, which he's got 85 yards of 100-pound tight line on there. That's amazing. That's a ton of line on this reel. I'm actually live on the channel right now, so freaking. Well, I just sent your sister a text on there to see if I can get over there.
You can go anytime you want.
Okay.
My mom's all like, I was like, well, I mentioned that, but she was like, okay.
Well, I don't know why they don't just call me. Like, they have my number. I've been texting her too. Like,
I'm getting there expecting you to, they're used to, doing a quality check.
yeah.
Yeah. So whatever they're sending them is, their stores are rejecting them, and sending them back.
Okay.
Because
I'm gonna get on that.
You know how when we get that quote for our first board,
Yeah.
always had those cracks in them.
Yeah.
Or HEB and
Now that was the problem we had with a few guys that weren't standing by that. So, we told them too, like, we cannot have that. So,
yeah.
and this is all right before I was going under the knife. So I really didn't have time to sit there and inspect everything like that. So, but, no, I'll get on that right now.
Want to get it checked because got that convention next month and all those fishing guys over there.
No, I don't.
They're
like that.
gunning for Kip. They know he buys a lot.
All right. Well, all right, guys. Well, I've got red flag raised up at one of our distributors that they got some bad tackle from us. So I'm going to go over there and figure out what's wrong. But yeah, that reel's done. So I'm going to let Jeff go and finish. I got to run, guys. I got to go figure out what's going on. There you go. These guys.
Well, it's 12:30.
They
You
didn't.
have to wait until morning. They're only working until noon each day.
Oh, for real?
Yep. Right now, Kip's short on their days. They come in at 8 and go at 12. They managed to catch my sister there in the warehouse.
I need to call her. All right, guys. I got to run. I got some stuff to handle to make sure ours. But like I said, these guys, they don't understand how bad it can be if they don't pay attention to the work they put out. And then it's my name out there. So I got to go fix things and I'll see what's up. But I'll keep y'all posted. So y'all have a good day, guys. I got to run. I got to go handle this.
Take it easy, Hollis.
Running with that hip.
All right, later.
Later.
We're running with the new hip yet.